Hi, fourth graders. It's Miss Dickman here, and I'm so excited to be back at school, and I can't wait for you to be here for back to school conferences and for school to start. I'm out here on the playground because I want to show you what door you should enter coming Monday or Tuesday. All right, I'm going to turn around here. Right past the playground, there's door 13. Okay, door 13 is what we call the fourth grade door, and that's how you're going to enter coming Monday and Tuesday. Let's head on inside and we can show you the classroom. But don't forget, wear your mask. All right, so I'm going to share with you a little bit about our classroom this year. We are going to have our normal content areas, reading and math, and a lot of writing. We're going to be able to get to become amazing writers this year, but we also are going to be doing a science and social studies, what we call switcheroo. Normally it would be the kids switching, but this year it'll be the teachers. So you'll get 2 days with me for social studies, and then Mr. Tim will come and you'll get 2 days of science. So that is a different switch that happens in fourth grade. Now, when you come, you're going to be getting a little fourth grade handbook. A lot of this you guys can read at home, but I want to highlight a couple things. In fourth grade, we do what is called Riot Minutes. Riot stands for Read Instead of TV. Now, how that works is it's just asking you to usually read 20 minutes a night, okay? 20 minutes of anything. It can be a virtual book, it can be an audio book, it can be a regular magazine, newspaper, anything. And if you do that, you'll get to the goal of 400 minutes a month. And if that happens, we do some sort of celebration. And usually it would be as a whole grade. This year it'll be class-based, which I'm really excited for. If you read less than 200 minutes a month, you will read during that time. All right. Another thing I want to talk about are our green folders. You've seen them before. I take them home every night. I have something in them every night for you because here's the deal. If I have something that needs to go home with you, if I don't give it to you right away, I lose it. So I get it to you, you send it home as quickly as we can. The other thing that we have to talk about is your agenda. All right, yours is going to have your name at the top, but also I can show you where parents like to put their reading minutes. There's kind of two places. You can put it in the calendar, or I've had parents put it right here where they have the little book. All right. So kids will be filling this out every day. The kids will fill out this side, and then I ask parents to initial every day that they've read what the assignment was, and because sometimes it's not just assignments, it's important information that you might need to know. This is a really great way for us to not only see what's happening in the classroom, but if you need to leave me a little note or something, that's a space for you. All right. Another thing from our handbook is to think about birthday treats. We can still bring birthday treats this year, but it's still the same thing. They need to be individually packaged, and they also need to make sure that if you can, bring them a day early because then we'll just set them aside for a day and then celebrate. So if your birthday's on a Tuesday, bring them Monday. All right. I know I do have a student who might have a peanut allergy, so make sure that if you do bring something like that, that you have a different option. All right. You might be thinking this year is not going to run as normal, and you're right. There are some things that we need to consider. So I wanted to talk through a couple of those things right now so you can have that information. First thing is we want to make sure that everyone's staying safe. That's our main goal here at school. This is our safe space to learn and to grow as humans. With that, we need to make sure that we're coming to school when we are healthy. All right. So the district has an actual checklist of things that you can be doing every morning after you wake up to make sure that we are making sure we're coming to school when we are healthy human beings. The next thing is we are going to be wearing a mask or a face covering anytime we're inside the building. Now I'm going to show you kind of how I like to wear my mask. When I put it on, it completely covers my nose. It completely covers everything, so all that stays in. So when you wear your mask, that's how I'll expect it in the classroom. If that gets to be too much throughout the day, we will be taking mask breaks outside, but there also will be face shields that you can use as a slight break from your mask. What I found is once I get used to it, I don't even realize it's there. It just becomes part of my face. Now we will become super duper amazing hand washers. We're gonna make sure we're washing those hands very nice all the time, okay? We will have scheduled breaks like before we eat, after we've come back in the building, after specials. We have those planned in so we can make sure we're being safe through that. With that, we're going to make sure we're practicing social distancing as much as we can. And when we're outside at recess, our class will stay on the blacktop while another class is playing, and only 2 classes are out at a time. And when we're walking through the hallways, we're going to make sure we're doing all that. We spaced out the lockers as best as we can to make that work. Now, we will be using our own school supplies. Usually I have shared bins of the crayons and the pencils and markers. That won't happen this year. So what I've suggested, I know that a crayon box was not put on your supply list because normally in 4th grade that isn't an issue. This year though, I would suggest you get not a pencil pouch, but actually one of the pencil boxes. I got this a buck at Dollar Tree. I know that lots of places have them. I would suggest getting one if you haven't already. The last thing I have to talk about is not only that we're going to eat our own food, but we're going to be eating it in our cohort, in our classroom. So breakfast will be here in the classroom when you come every day, and then lunch we'll eat in our classroom. I know that we will slowly be transitioning to our class being able to eat in the cafeteria 1 day a week, but it isn't right away at the start. Have any questions about that stuff at any time, you can shoot me an email, you can call me, or just have your little list of questions for when you come for conferences either on Monday or Tuesday. With conferences, the big goal of these is not only so you guys get to see the space and meet me in person, but for me to get to know you. I can only work the best with you when I know who you are as a person and I know your family. And we've had a lot we've had a lot to go through in this past 6 months that have completely changed us. And I want to know those things so I can best work with you. Also, I want to know what your favorite sport is and I want to know what interests you have because that's going to make your learning more personalized and make me be able to work with you better. All right. So that's what the conferences will mostly be. It'll be me kind of getting to know you as a little 4th grader. All right. Also, you will be going and seeing Mr. Osgood to get you set up with technology. So that's where we're asking if you have a tablet, an iPad, a laptop that you were using for distance learning or that you have available, please bring it in so that we can make sure that you can get all set up if we would ever need to go to distance learning. If you don't have one of those things, and all you have is a cell phone, that's fine. We're just going to need to make sure that we have that on our lists. If we would ever need to go to distance learning, we've got your back. All right. Last thing I have to share with you is I don't know if you can tell, but I am so excited for this school year. On the phone calls, I think I was so excited and I just couldn't handle myself. And I hope that all of you are feeling that same way, that we can come back to the school year energized and ready to learn and ready to be in this space safely together. I know that there are lots of questions that will still need to be answered, and we will make it work and we will work together to make it happen. So I can't wait to see you guys next week. Remember, door 13, you can park wherever you need to and come on in. You get to see us. You get to work with me. I'm so excited this year. Get ready for a wonderful 4th grade year. See you later.